Lasagna originated in Italy as far back as the Middle Ages. The first recorded recipe dates to the early 14th century in Naples. Lasagna is a classic that every cook should have in their rotation. To make a good lasagna, the first thing you need is your kitchen witchcraft. You'll start with some ground meat and Italian sausage, a good quality jarred pasta sauce. My favorite is Trader Joe's 3 cheese pasta sauce, but there are many other good ones available. Perhaps a splash of wine if you like. Onions, I'm using shallots, garlic, salt, pepper, Italian seasoning to taste, and this will all combine to make a rich tomato base. For another layer in my lasagna, I like to add a ricotta cheese and spinach layer. For this you will need ricotta cheese, 1 package of drained, frozen, chopped spinach, a couple of eggs, and more seasoning. You'll also need lasagna noodles and a generous amount of mozzarella cheese. As you can see, I'm not giving you proportions because this will depend on your taste and the amount of lasagna you'll be making. I'll be making a 9 by 13 pan with both a meat sauce and a cheese filling. Your first step is to make your meat sauce. I have some good Italian olive oil heating in my pan. I've taken our meat and sausage. I've taken the sausages out of the casings and I've just scrunched all the meat together with my hand. And now I'm adding it to our oil. I've added our seasoning, some salt, some pepper, some dried oregano, a little bit of garlic powder. Now I'm adding our shallots, and I'm just going to keep moving our meat mixture around until it's completely cooked. Okay, as our meat sauce is, or as our meat is cooking, it's time for my little witchcraft. I'm adding probably about 3 to 4 ounces of red wine. Continue to cook it. When your meat is cooked to your satisfaction, it's time to add your pasta sauce. And then I'll just move this pot to a back burner and let it simmer for about 30 minutes. I have our meat sauce on the back burner simmering, and I have our pasta water coming to a boil. You need about 4 quarts of salted water to cook your pasta in. I am now going to make our cheese layer for our lasagna, and I am using probably about a 1.5 cups of ricotta cheese. And that looks about right. I've added salt, pepper, some garlic powder, and some oregano to the ricotta cheese, and now I'm grating in 1 large garlic clove. And mixing our ricotta cheese with the seasoning, and now you squeeze your spinach dry with your hands. You're going to be surprised how much liquid there is in spinach, and mix this in thoroughly. Beat your eggs well, and then just add it to the mixture. And just get everything incorporated. And that's all there is to this beautiful cheese and spinach layer. Now you could make your whole lasagna using just this layer, and it would be a completely vegetarian filling. You still want to add a red sauce to the top, but you don't have to have the meat in it. But I'm doing a meat and spinach and cheese lasagna. So my water has come to a boil, and now it's time to put your lasagna noodles in. I like to put them in one at a time because it does kind of keep them from sticking together. These will cook between 10 and 12 minutes. You be the judge. I like to leave mine a little bit undercooked so that the noodles absorb the sauces better. And then with some kind of a tool, just poke them down into the water and set your timer. Our lasagna noodles are perfectly cooked. They cook for 10 minutes. I've cooled them, drained them and cooled them to where I can handle them, and I've laid 4 in the bottom of my Pyrex dish. And my first addition is some meat sauce. Maybe about half of what we have here. The spatula, spread it around. a light sprinkling of mozzarella cheese. It's really not too much at this point. Most of it will go on top. Again, 4 lasagna noodles. I did 12 in total because I'll be doing 3 noodle layers. And this time, it's our ricotta cheese mixture that goes in. All of it, right on top of the noodles with the spatula. Spread it around. Try to get it out to the corners. Again, light sprinkling of mozzarella cheese. And now we're ready for the final addition. 4 more noodles over the top. Then I'll add the remainder of our sauce. Let it run down the sides. This sauce is so delicious. I did a taste on it for seasoning, and it's just perfect to my taste. I just love it. But witchcraft comes into play here. You can do whatever you want. I have been known to add mushrooms to it. I have been known to add different seasonings. It's really just a matter of what you like. I've been told that I make one of the best lasagnas that people have ever had, but I guarantee you it's never the same recipe twice. And again, using a spatula, you want to spread your meat sauce over the top. And now we're going to finish off with the ricotta cheese, with the mozzarella cheese. In total, I used 3 cups of grated mozzarella cheese. I like a lot of cheese on my lasagna, but I don't like it to be the lasagna, which oftentimes can happen. And at this point, our beautiful lasagna is either ready for the oven, ready for the refrigerator to be baked later, or popped in the freezer for future use. I'm going to put ours in a preheated 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. So that's it. A dish that does take some time to prepare and assemble, but well worth the effort. Lasagna is a classic. It freezes well, can be made in advance, it can feed a crowd, made either with a meat sauce or vegetarian. Everyone loves lasagna, and it's always a family favorite.